Carter, I'm 11 years old.
I'm Evan, 10 years old.
I'm Caitlin and I'm 4 years old.
And together, we're the Mbawa Book Reviewers. The purpose of our channel is to share our love for reading and writing with children like us.
And we'd like to thank all the viewers that watched our videos, subscribed to our channel, liked our videos, and even shared them.
Ooh, thank you guys. So, we're joined by a special guest for the third time, Caitlin.
Hi guys, I'm so happy to be here.
Thank you, Caitlin, for popping on.
So guys, without further ado, the theme for this week is Judith Kerr.
I'll be reviewing Where Hitler Stole Pink Rabbit.
And me and Caitlin will be reviewing my first Mog books.
So, I think you guys are going first. Oh wait, we also need to say how, why we're doing this author.
Yeah, so Judith Kerr recently died, May the 22nd, 2019, and she's such a good author. She wrote The Tiger Who Came to Tea, and she also wrote lots of Mog books that children love, and she also wrote this book that Avon has here.
Yes.
And she's such a good author. We love her. We used to love Mog books when we were younger, so this is a tribute to her, because her books are amazing.
There's so much to this book, but I'll tell you about that in my review. And you guys are going first, so I'll see you to it. Have fun.
Bye, Evan. And you can do it next.
So it's me and Caitlin here. We are reviewing, as I said before, my first Mog books. And Mog is this adventurous cat. And she loves adventures, and there's so many books about her, and they're really interesting to read. We are reviewing these 4 books. They are quite small, but they are really entertaining. And we're going to be reading 2 of them.
And Saki's here.
Yeah, we also have our cat Zaki here, so maybe he came because he heard the name, the word cat, so maybe that's why he came.
Yeah, he's so sleepy.
So, our first book is Mog's Family.
Mog's Family?
Do you want to hold that for me, Kay?
Sure.
And our second book is Mog Loves.
Mog Loves? Okay.
Okay, so parents, if you have a younger child, grab them quickly because at the end we're going to be asking questions, and this helps with their comprehension. And I'll take a break after each question so your child has a chance to think and answer for themselves. As you guys know, the theme for this week is Judith Kerr. And Judith Kerr is such a good author because she varies in different books. So she can write younger children's books, like the Mog Pack. Or she can write older children's books, like the book that Avon's got. And that's why she's such a good author, because you can pick any book. You can pick one that's for older children or younger children. And they're still so enjoyable. I've got Caitlin here with me to review this book, because Caitlin's really good when it comes to reviewing younger children's books, because she is quite young herself. So we're going to read this book.
Because I'm just 4.5.
Yeah. And see how much she can remember, and see how much your child can remember. So get ready. Ready, Kay?
Yeah.
Mog has a big family. In her family there is Debbie, Nikki, Mr. and Mrs. Thomas,
Mr. and Mrs. Thomas,
Mog's mum,
Mog's mom,
Mog's dad,
Mog's dad,
Mog and her family are very happy together. And that was the end of the book. I hope your child was listening, and I hope Caitlin was listening, because that's going to make me look bad. Anyway, let's get on with the questions. Does Mog have a big family or a small family? Now, before you answer, let's give the children their time to think. And you have a good think as well.
A big family.
Yeah, high five. Mog has a big family. It says at the start of the book, Mog has a big family. Now, I'm going to cover up the name, and you have to remember what it is, okay? What is this girl's name? This is a tricky one. That's with
Debbie.
Yeah, good girl. Nice one. That was quite a tricky question. Okay. What colour is Mog's mum?
Black and white.
No, that's the dad. What colour is Mog's mum?
Mum. Do you mean his real mum?
Yeah, his cat mum.
White and black.
No.
Brown.
Yeah, good girl. Mog's mum is brown. So guys, those were all the questions. I hope your child got full marks. So guys, we finished reviewing Mog's family, and now we are going to be reviewing Mog Plays. I'm going to be reading it first, and then Caitlin will review it after and see how well she's remembered the pictures and see if she can remember it word for word. So, you ready?
Yes.
Mog loves to play with Debbie and Nikki.
Yeah, Nikki.
They play running, tickling, skipping, catch the ball, pouncing with toys, and until it's time for bed. So Caitlin, I hope you're paying attention because now you're going to read the book and pretend that you know the words, okay?
Okay.
There you go, and see if you can get all the words right.
Nikki and Debbie were playing. What's the cat's name?
Mog.
Debbie and Nikki were playing with Mog outside. They play running. They play tickling.
Mm-hmm.
They play skipping. They play catch the ball. They play. They play pouncing.
Good girl.
They play. Mog plays with his toys.
Mm-hmm.
And at bedtime, Mog goes to sleep.
Well done! You got most of the words right. High five! As you guys can see, there are 4 books in this pack, but me and Caitlin only decided to review 2 because we just decided that would be better. This pack of books was published in 2016, and it's really, really good for children because it just has lots of pictures and not many words, so they can look at the pictures, and as a parent is reading them, they can understand the words more. But like other books, there's lots of words and only a couple of pictures, so they don't really understand what their parents are reading. But this book is really good for comprehension as well, and it teaches your child to remember what they're reading instead of just zooming through the pages of books like I used to do. So now we're going to call for Avon. Thank you so much for watching our review. Would you like to say thank you, Caitlin?
Thank you. And Avon's doing it, but we're not talking about Saki. Yeah, we're not talking about that.
So guys, we are going to call Avon now. Thank you for watching our review, and we'll see you at the end.
Bye.
Now Caitlin and Carson are done with their review, I can move on to mine. So first of all, I'm just going to talk about all of the basics in this book because there's lots to get through. So Judith Kerr, the author of this book, who died recently, it's so sadly on the 22nd of May. She was 95 when she died, and she just died recently. And this book isn't based on her, but there is a girl who goes through the same things. This girl called Anna who went through the same things that she went through when she was a child. So she moved to England when she was 7 years old. She moved from Berlin in Germany, and they were refugees. They were escapees, and they had to escape from Germany because there was some bad stuff going on there. So she escaped, and this girl called Anna escaped as well. So she put all her thought about what her life had been like before into this book and made it as close to what her life was before, but not exactly how it was. So this book is really helpful because it actually tells you what age rating it is. If you zoom in really closely, guys, if you look really closely, right here it says it's a 9+. So if you're a really good reader at 8, you can still read it, but 9+ is recommended. So I'd read it like around that age. And the cover designer and illustrator, it's also in very tiny writing at the back. In just below here, it says that it was by the cover design and the illustrating inside the book was by the author. So she's a really good drawer as well as a really good writer. But this book, as you can tell, because I said there was some bad stuff happening on in Germany, it was close to World War II. So you can tell that this book was set quite a while ago, not published quite a while ago, but set quite a while ago. It was set all the way back in 1933, and the war started in 1939. There were already some bad stuff going on 6 years before the war started. But yeah, this book is set in 1933. So we have quite a few characters in this book, but I'll just, say the main ones. So we have the protagonist, Anna. When I say protagonist, it's like the main character, but it's not from Anna's perspective, because it says like Anna did this, not I did this. But Anna is one of the main characters. Then there is, of course, Adolf Hitler, who there's not a picture of him on the cover, but there is Adolf Hitler, who was leading the German side of the war. And then if you go to the very first chapter, there's a picture of 2 girls just there. The short one is her friend Elspeth. I think I said that right. Wait, 1 second, guys. Elspeth, there we go. So the short one, right there, is Elspeth. And the tall one is Anna. So you're probably thinking on the front cover, this must be Anna's dad, and you are probably right. Yep, this is Anna's dad. So now I've just briefly said all of the characters. Well, not all of them. There are a lot more characters in this book. These are the ones you'll probably hear about the most. And now I've told you that, I'm going to give you a taster. We're not doing a taster from the start this time. We're doing all the way to chapter 12, but I've made sure it's the part that doesn't spoil anything. And please mind my pronunciations, there are some French names in here. François packed the children's clothes. They said goodbye to their friends and their teachers at school, and then they were ready to leave Switzerland for their new life in France. But it wasn't a bit like leaving Berlin, said Anna. Because they would be able to come back and see everyone at Gustafswin any time they liked. And Herswin had already invited them for next summer. These are just some names, guys. They were to live in a furnished flat in Paris, which Mama was busy now getting ready. Yeah. What was it like? Max wanted to know. Papa thought for a moment. If you stood on the balcony, he said at last, you could see the Eiffel Tower and the Arc de Triomphe, both at the same time. These were 2 famous Paris landmarks. But beyond this seemed unable to remember much about it. It was a pity, thought the children, that Papa was sometimes so vague about practical matters. But the fact that the old flat had a balcony made it sound rather grand. That's the end of the taster. As I said, there are some difficult French words in there, but honestly, if you try, they're easy to pronounce, and it might seem a little bit muddled up, but I'll just say they're moving away from Berlin, and they're going to live in a flat in France where they can see some beautiful views of the sights in Paris. My views about the book, well, I honestly say there isn't really much to say about this book apart from how amazing and wonderful it is. I think the reason why it's 9+ is because it has some strong language in it, not hurtful language, but some big words in it that maybe 7, 8-year-olds won't be able to know what it means, 8-year-olds and below. But 9-year-olds, even though there might be some words that they don't know, 9+, there might be some words that they don't know, but they can kind of infer and work out where it is in the sentence. But altogether, it's an amazing book. Please don't worry about the title. When Hitler stole Pink Rabbit, you will probably find out as you read along what Pink Rabbit is, who Pink Rabbit is, where Pink Rabbit is, all about Pink Rabbit. But it does seem a little bit of an unusual title as soon as you get the book. But as every book, it will all start coming back to you when you read it. Well, guys, I have to say, that is the end of my review. I'll go get my sisters to finish off this video, so I'll see you very soon. So, guys, Caitlin, we're back joined by Kirsten. Caitlin's not here because she did her review and she didn't really fancy doing the end.
Yeah, she's
just doing something downstairs.
Yeah, so guys, now you know what time it is. It's time for the best part of the book.
Why don't I go first for a change?
Okay, yeah.
So, the best part of my book, I really want to say all of it, but I think when she actually escapes from Berlin in Germany, it's really exciting to see how she gets on and how she escapes and how she copes with it and copes with all of that stuff coming down. I feel like the world was on my shoulders doing that.
It's really interesting in World War books to like see how they escape.
Yeah.
That's what was really interesting for me.
Everybody escapes a different way. It's not like they all do the same thing. Maybe they go off a different way, but sometimes they do the same thing, but they do it slightly differently to others. So it's really good to see how people do it. What was the best part of your book?
The best part of my book was, well, there was two, so I'll just say one, which was Mog's family.
Bear in mind, these are quite short books, so it's really hard to choose the best part.
I don't know, I think the best part is like getting Caitlin to remember, because you can see if she's actually been listening to me. And yeah, that was a really good part for me.
Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, so we said our best part of the books. We're going to move on to the next part of the ending. So that's just saying all of the stuff that we've done, like our Instagram,
our Twitter account.
Yeah, our Twitter account. We haven't really done much on there. We haven't really put it out there like Kirsten normally says. But it is at it's not about.
We'll have the links down below anyway.
Yeah, we'll have the links down below. So check the links. Our Instagram is at Bad Book Reviews, and on our Instagram we've done a reading raffle poll. And so far it's got 100%. That's really good. So we may be doing a reading raffle. We're going to give it another week to see if the scores change up a little bit. But right now it looks like we're going to be heading for a reading raffle, guys.
So guys, make sure that you buy these books on Amazon in the links down below in the description.
Well, I think that's kind of the end of this video. Most of the things will be in the description. So anyways, guys, make sure you like, subscribe, and click that bell so you can get notified every time we do.
Thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye!